Hey guys, watch my new bike trick. Whoa!
Accidents happen. When they do, LaPorte Hospital can help you get on the road to recovery faster. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, we will work to have you initially seen by a medical professional in 30 minutes or less. Less waiting, faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at LaPorte Hospital. During a medical emergency, every minute matters. That's why, at LaPorte Hospital, you'll find less waiting where you need it most, in our emergency room. In fact, we will work to have you initially seen by a medical professional in 30 minutes or less. And because we're a full-service hospital, we can provide more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at LaPorte Hospital.
Don't miss live election coverage right here on AM 1420 WIMS on Tuesday, November 8th. Rick Federici and the WIMS news team will have it all covered for you, including election results, interviews, and so much more. So tune in on Tuesday, November 8th to AM 1420 WIMS and online at WIMSradio.com.
It is election 2016 with Younger Life Live and AM 1420 WIMS. I'm bummed because I did not wear my I voted sticker. I early voted.
Do you know what's funny? I've actually talked to a few people that said they don't wear their stickers.
Right.
I thought that was weird.
I like wearing my sticker. I'm loud and proud.
I think so. Me too.
Get out there and vote. Ooh,
Well,
get out there and vote.
I understand. Maybe it could be uncomfortable. People are questioning you on who you voted.
It doesn't matter who I voted for. I voted.
Well, that's what I
Right?
think it's important. I think it's a pride thing. I think that's a good thing to show off that you're participating and hopefully participating with at least a little bit of knowledge. I'm not the most interested in politics. I
Right.
truly am not. I find it very discouraging and it's kind of a downer for me. And I like happy.
You see, I'm a happy, energized kind of
That's it.
guy. And I'm telling you, just based on Sanders, our executive producer, and I jumping onto the radio station WIMS,
I was listening,
our broadcast
yes.
partner, we got into a great conversation. We're non-political,
Right.
as is, of course, Younger Life Live. But it's the thought, and I think people, and I've had more people say they were stressed about the whole process.
Yeah.
In my lifetime, I've never seen anything, and I'm using the word to be politically correct, no pun intended with quotes, unique. Just
well,
turn
it was
off,
ugly.
man.
Do you know what was really interesting? Sunday morning happens to be my favorite TV show on Sunday mornings. And I watch a little bit of it. And it was funny to me because I keep saying the same thing. I don't recall it always getting so ugly. But
negative.
you know what's funny is they pointed out that it's actually traditionally was always ugly. They went back to, very, very early years of the country and talked about how ugly things actually became.
Yes.
So this was par for the course, they said, is actually very much a flashback to the way things used to be. But I don't like it.
Right.
I find it to be very difficult to pick a candidate when there is really no discussion of issues.
There's no substance to the discussion.
Yeah,
That's the
or
skinny.
it's constantly, or even when they are discussing, the at all issues, they're saying these things that are ridiculous and beyond. Like, it's their hope to do this. Well, okay, but where are you going to start with that? I think
Right.
that's so much more important. So anyway, I do find it a little bit rough and it can be frustrating. And people do get discouraged about voting, but we encourage everybody to get out and try to vote.
Rock the
Look up a
vote.
few things, go out and vote. And if you're that stressed out, work out. This
Yes.
is the other thing. We've read a million studies.
Thank you so much, Mary Anthony from Younger Life Live. What a great piece of information.
There we go. We've read a million studies. Honestly, not a
Do you
million.
know Karen's watching us right now online, very happy with you?
But she's probably laughing that I just said a million because I tend to over-exaggerate. But the truth is, every study that we've done, exercise helps
Yes,
to
it
lower
does.
your blood pressure.
It
When
does.
stress helps you deal with stress. And one of the recent press releases from LaPorte Hospital
Yeah.
was fascinating about a group exercise, and so we thought that would be a wonderful discussion for today, specifically on voting day.
Can I
you
throw
might
this
need
up?
it. You might need it. Yes.
I'm just gonna throw out a couple of words for you here on Younger Life Live, brought to you today by LaPorte Hospital. We thank you. I'm just gonna say Zumba,
Yeah.
Zumba Gold, yoga, strength training, just a few. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm actually excited about this because you and I have, over the course of the year, since we've jumped on doing Younger Life Live, which I love working with you. You're awesome.
I love working with you too.
Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that very much. You kind of know when you connect with someone.
That's it. You really
especially,
do.
You know,
You really
kind of get
do.
the groove going. But I've really tried some cool things this year, and I
Yeah.
look forward to, doing that as well. So
Absolutely. So we're going to talk about some a program. It's kind of a program that LaPorte Hospital is offering at their wellness centers. So
Right.
We have Debbie Conan from the hospital. That could be her.
Yeah, that absolutely is
Oh,
our Star
fantastic.
VIP hotline this hour, brought to you by the LaPorte Hospital. Let's throw these bad boys on. I am really excited to have her on. Hey, welcome to Younger Life Live. How are you today?
I'm good. How about you?
Hi, Debbie.
I love your energy, Debbie. You are awesome.
She is awesome. Thank you so much for calling and taking the time out of your day to talk with us for a little bit. We were talking about how exercise is a wonderful stress, stress reliever and releaser when, especially on election day. A lot of people are nervous and anxious and have a lot of anxiety over voting and not voting and the ugliness that has kind of gone on a little bit. So we said exercise.
We're putting you, Debbie, we're putting you right in the
saying
middle of
exercise.
it. We're like, let's get her on. Hey, could you chat a little bit too as we jump into this conversation? And again, appreciate your time. Tell us a little bit about yourself. A lot of us know who you are, but for that viewing audience up on YouTube or for those listening to our radio partner, WIMS, tell us a little bit about you.
Okay. I've been with LaPorte Hospital for 26 years, and my full-time job is I work in human resources, and then the fitness instructor part has been the last 10 years.
Wow.
And I have always felt that physical fitness is important to incorporate into day-to-day life, and like you talked about, it really is a great stress reliever and a good, it just increases your endorphins. It makes you have a little bit better outlook, gets rid of frustrations, and then there's the physical benefits that come along with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you want to know what? And I'm going to say that there's a lot of people out there because for the last year or so, Mary and I have been trying to implement into not only the Younger Life Live audience, radio, TV side of life, but trying to get people to do different things or try them like
Try
we have.
something different. Yeah.
Big time with our families, ourselves.
And physical fitness, it comes in so many different ways. And I think people think of exercise or an exercise class and think, oh, I tried this once, it's not for me. But there's so many different options. Do something and continually try something different. That's what we wanted to ask. How is the hospital kind of getting into the exercise class, realm? What are they doing currently?
What types of classes?
Yes.
Okay, well, we have the Zumba class that, and this is a cardio workout to Latin music. So there's dance and fitness moves. And by that I mean we could be doing a salsa. And in the salsa, we could be maybe doing some bicep curls, or we could be doing some different steps that maybe have a few squats. So you're really working muscles as well as getting your heart pumping at the same time.
This is so Rick Federici.
I've tried it.
I am telling you,
It's a lot of fun.
I love dancing.
It's awesome.
And I so agree with you, and I don't care what age you are, from the youngest of years to the wisest of years. How did you come up with this? So is this something that you actually teach?
Is this what you are the instructor of this class?
Yes, I teach Zumba and Zumba toning as well as yoga. And about 10 years ago, or about 11 years ago, somebody at the Crossing who has since retired, Lynn Zeiler, you may remember her,
I love
high energy, absolutely love her and miss her. But she retired, but she actually was at a fitness conference, and they were introducing Zumba at that time. And she said, boy, we ought to do this. So first we had 2 instructors that were trained, and we did one class at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And it wasn't long after that where we decided that it was such a big hit, and people have such busy work schedules that I actually teach a 5:30 a.m. class, so you can get your exercise in before your workday starts for many people. And then we have a 4 o'clock class, we have a 6 p.m. class, and we also teach on Saturdays.
Okay, wow.
So our instructor crew has grown to 5 people now instead of 2.
Nice.
And we just absolutely love it. It's a great way to get the exercise in. It's fun. We laugh. There is no right or wrong with Zumba where you absolutely must do this step this way. It's really about feeling the music, moving to the music, and doing what your body can do and being comfortable with that. And we laugh, and I'll be the first, whenever someone new is in my class, I'll talk a little bit about nonverbal cueing, and I'll say, if I put up 2 fingers, this means we're going to go to the right or go to the left, depending on my cue. And this face, and that's my surprise face, is that I have no idea where I am in the song. I've lost my place, but we'll recover quickly.
Yeah, I love that. You know what? I think the participants love that too because I feel like that makes them more comfortable. They don't have to worry about.
From a guy standpoint,
so what
I
if you
agree.
go the wrong way? It's just you're
Yep.
moving the whole time. Now, are all of these classes an hour long?
Yes, they're an hour long.
They are
yes.
an hour.
And they're part of our fitness membership. So if you're a member of the Crossing or of any of our fitness facilities, then you can attend the classes. There's no extra drop-in fee for the classes.
Okay, so do you guys have something cool like a 1-week trial or
We
something
do
like
have
that?
a 1-week trial for $5. You can drop in and try. You can work out in our gym. You can try the fitness classes. You can go to anything that you like for $5. And then that $5, if you decide to join, would apply towards your membership.
Can you share with us what a membership is?
That's awesome.
Membership is $30 a month.
Oh, that's a great deal.
We have discounts, some corporate discounts, if companies are interested in that. There was no obligation from the company. They just fill out a form that says, yes, please give my employees this discount. There's nothing in return for that. We also, all of our volunteers and employees have memberships for free. There's no charge for that.
That's fantastic.
Yes, yeah. And we're open. The Crossing, the biggest facility, or the main facility, is open 5:30 a.m. Monday through Friday until 7 p.m., and then on Saturdays we're 7 o'clock to noon.
Okay.
Is the best number to get a hold of you guys and to kind of register the 219-326-2480? Is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome.
Can you share with us what you said? Any of our, wellness centers or workout facilities. What else does that include besides the
So
Crossing?
we have a wellness and rehab center at LifeWorks in Michigan City.
Oh, okay.
And
Cool.
so there's not classes at the other sites just because they don't have a big enough room to hold the classes, but there's workout equipment. So you could go to Michigan City, you could go to New Carlisle, there's LaPorte.
Okay. And by calling that 326-2480 number, they can find out about the others as well?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Can I throw this out there too? Because I was just looking at a text message from someone. Do you have to be like 18 to participate, or what's the youngest age that one can jump aboard some of these classes?
Well, we do have high school students that participate, and many times what happens let's say that someone is on a sports team and they've gotten injured and they're in physical therapy, maybe a knee injury, a hip injury, a shoulder. So many times their physical therapist will then refer them to an exercise regimen, and oftentimes it's at the Crossing, or they could refer them to the YMCA. You have to find a place that you're comfortable exercising.
Absolutely.
So we do have people that are under 18.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
Can I ask, Debbie, can anyone at any fitness level join any of these classes?
Yes.
It is for any fitness
Any
level.
fitness
That's
level.
fantastic.
We, in addition to Zumba, we also have a Zumba Gold class, and Zumba Gold is a less intense pace,
Okay.
and it is in the mornings, Tuesday, Thursday mornings, from 7:45 to 8:45. That seems to be where a lot of our retirees gravitate to that class.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit lower impact, but again, with any Zumba class, you just adjust it to wherever you want to be fitness-wise.
I just had a text from someone saying, I'm afraid to take the first step. What should I do? I don't know how old that person is or if they're male or female. But what would you say? Because like you said, it's obviously fun. It's really good and healthy for you. And I think once you try something like this, you become addicted to it because
I
it's
think the social
so cool.
aspect too is so important.
What would you
Yes,
say?
you do. So what I would recommend is that you come to try our classes for a week for $5, and that you say to the instructor, this is my first class here. I don't know what to expect. I'm a little bit leery. You'll find that all of our instructors will take you under their wing and say, it's okay, just watch my feet first, because you want to get the feet down first. It doesn't matter if you go left and I go right. It doesn't matter if I take 2 steps and you take 1 step. It's all about really just watching and having fun. And eventually, it all seems to make sense in your head when we're doing like a dance type of fitness class. I have one regular member that brought her college daughter one day, and I just thought this sums it up well. So afterwards, Donna says to her daughter, "So what'd you think?" And she said, "I don't know what just happened there." But it was like arms and legs are flying, and it was really fun, but it was like all this stuff together, and I don't know what it means quite yet.
Yeah.
You know what? That's really, really
Keep
cool.
them coming back. Can I ask you about the instructing part? I'm always interested. How did you kind of get into that role, and has it changed since you began it? I mean, clearly it's grown a lot. Has your view of the classes changed?
Yes, it has. So originally, Lynn that I spoke about had recruited my daughter, who was in college, probably 19 at the time, and my daughter has a background in Pama Dance. She was a Port High School Pama Dance member. So she is very rhythmic and really feels music. So her name's Emily. So Lynn and Emily were teaching the class. And I talked a little bit about a Saturday class. Wouldn't that be neat? And they're like, "Well, why don't you teach it?" Now, I have never taught any. I've gone to aerobics off and on over the years, but never taught anything. And so I thought, I think I can do this. So bless my daughter's heart, she went to training with me in Wisconsin, even though she'd already gone. And we kind of worked it out together. And that's how I got started. I loved it so much, and it's a quick hour of a great workout. I'm sweating bullets when I'm done. I know that it's a good workout because of that.
Yeah.
And using muscle groups, I never after a dance class would I say, "Oh my gosh, my quads hurt, my hamstrings hurt." But when we're doing things like a few squats and things like that, then you do feel that you're working those muscles. You feel it the next day, not in a painful way,
right?
But
that
working
good
muscles
feel
that you hadn't worked before.
I love that feeling.
She likes that ripping feeling.
I do. I love that little fatigued feeling the next day. I think, ooh,
it's
that
accomplishment.
was good. Yeah, it certainly is. It's like a pat on your own back. Even if it's a little sore, you like it. It feels good. So I have to ask you, so you do these classes and then you work? You go to work in the human resources?
So I teach the class from 5:30 to 6:30, and then we have shower facilities at the crossing. So I shower, and then I'm to work by 7:15, 7:30.
I knew she had to throw in the shower thing because someone would be like, "Okay, icky." I knew you were going to do that.
I think that's fabulous, though. I mean,
You're
what
awesome.
a great way to
Seriously, to start the day.
Maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe if I made myself be an instructor, I would have no choice but to do the exercise because people are counting on you. I think that's fantastic.
Can I ask this question too for the folks that are out there listening, whether they're male or female? Obviously, you've got a great background. Is this something that you aspire to do as a young lady? I know that you had chatted about teaching the classes and stuff, but was this, like, for example, I always wanted to do radio and TV and I did it. So is this something that you always wanted to do? Is this something that, wow, this is kind of a cool interest?
I would say that when I was in my 20s, I always admired people who taught aerobics.
Certainly.
And I thought, gosh, that would be cool someday to do. I never pursued anything like that. So when the opportunity came along, that kind of entered my mind, thinking, well, you always thought you wanted to do this. And so it was really a great opportunity.
What a great fit. And at your current job and everything, too. And we're doing a show later in the month about the crossing. It's such an awesome place for people that have never been.
Unbelievable.
I think they're always surprised. It's such a cool place. And there's really so much going on there all the time. These classes, when we were reading this press release, were just fabulous. And what a great opportunity and great time to say, hey, here's another chance. Try something else. $5, you can try all of these different things you want to in a week. I mean, please, you spend $5 on anything and don't even realize where it went.
That's what I think.
I want to throw this out there too, because when we talked to you and you could just tell, A, that you love what you do, but B, more importantly, not only do you love what you do, but you're energized. You're so full of spark and life, and you sound, I know you're still young, but you sound so young. So, but you know what I'm saying? I'm being serious, because you could tell that you're all a part of your life. And so you are young, right?
It's absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's great.
I think people feed off that too. You know what I mean? They know that, and I think that you're fabulous in that role. I think that is so good and so exciting. We're so happy that you shared with us, your role in this and this opportunity at the hospital. Can you tell us as far as if they don't call the 326-2480 number, can they look up the crossing online to find a schedule of the classes?
Yes, there's a schedule online. If you go to the LaPorte Hospital website, it'll be under Wellness and Rehab, so you'll want to pull that up, and then you can see all the classes would be listed.
You're awesome. Well, thank you so much
for joining us.
All right,
Debbie.
Keep up the good energy. Woo, woo!
Have a great day.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
That was awesome, man.
Yeah, she's always raring to
good.
go. And honestly, I have done one of the Zumba classes, and it is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I love to dance, and
I will
still
do a
was
class.
lost. Let me tell you, I was totally lost. I loved to do it, and I was lost thinking, wow, I thought I could dance better than this, but I would go the opposite way, but it didn't matter. That's what's so much fun is it's completely accepting. It doesn't matter. It's just about moving. If you mess up the entire time, but your body's moving, guess what? You just got a killer workout and in a great environment.
Let's roll through these if you don't mind. Zumba, which is a great cardio workout, combining the Latin music. It's 219-326-2480. Let's talk about Zumba Go for a moment.
Zumba Gold, she said, is Zumba, but at a less intense pace. She said a lot of their retirees take advantage of that class. So that maybe for someone just beginning, may want to go to that just to start. If they hadn't been. Zumba toning was something I had not heard of until she mentioned that.
I need that tone.
It focuses on body sculpting. I find that to be really...
In other words, get rid of the little plump stomach for some of us men.
Or like the flabby arm deal, whatever it is.
I
think that's really, really cool. I didn't know. And she pointed out that she also instructs yoga, which is something we didn't get to discuss too much about. They offer chair yoga. Remember when we did that?
We did that.
And
that was actually fun.
Later this week, we're going to be talking to Katie Sarver from LaPorte Hospital again.
I love Katie.
I know we love her.
Wonderful.
But we're going to be talking about wellness in the workplace, and chair yoga is something that we're going to address again a little bit.
I'll do that again.
I don't know if we're going to be actually doing it or just talking about it on the stats behind getting up and moving. When you work in an office, you're at a desk a lot. We get so focused on what we're doing, which is fabulous. It's good to see people efficiently working, but it also is not the best for our bodies. So there's ways we can improve that, and we're gonna kind of touch on chair yoga again. I didn't realize they offered a class on it, so I think that's great.
Just throw this out there again. That number 219-326-2480 inside Younger Life Live. Rick Federighi and Mary Anthony.
Hey guys, watch my new bike trick. Whoa!
Accidents happen. When they do, LaPorte Hospital can help you get on the road to recovery faster. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, we will work to have you initially seen by a medical professional in 30 minutes or less. Less waiting, faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at LaPorte Hospital. During a medical emergency, every minute matters. That's why, at LaPorte Hospital, you'll find less waiting where you need it most, in our emergency room. In fact, we will work to have you initially seen by a medical professional in 30 minutes or less. And because we're a full-service hospital, we can provide more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at LaPorte Hospital.
AM 1420 WIMS, Talk of the South Shore. I cannot believe what Dave Sisk has brought in here into the studio. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I think this is the way to do it because, with the power of social media, do you mind that I video this? Okay, so watch this. Here's what I'm going to do. Hold on one second. Dave, you got a big bat. Okay, hold on. Ready, set. Now watch this. A little AM 1420 WIMS, Talk of the South Shore. We are live on the radio and we're live on video. We're throwing this bad boy up online. Look at this bat. Dave Sisk, jump over here on the mic just for a second. Tell us what you've got here because we're going to talk about all this and more. And while Dave's talking on the mic, Rick Federighi is going to be going around the room. Go for it, Dave. Go.
So what I've got is a Chris Bryant autographed bat, and actually all the stuff that I brought in today, Ricky, will have a picture with it that shows them signing it, and then the official authenticity certificate with it as well too.
I have in this video too, which I'm just showing, and Dave's holding it up. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's about 11 plus players on this. Look at these jerseys. I'm flying around the room. A Rizzo jersey. Oh my gosh, a Bryant jersey. Look at this. They're all signed. Ernie Banks. Look at these pictures. Talk about this stuff, dude. You got stuff everywhere around the room. By the way, I want everybody to know, I'm going to hit this off. UnitedWayLPC.org, Friday night's event, Blue Chip Casino, 600 of our closest friends. Right, Dave says?
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got about 40 tickets left. So hit UnitedWayLPC.org, and it is going to be such a fun night. But I'll tell you what, I don't think anybody else in town has this officially autographed Cubs stuff. You might see other stuff out there, but this is official. This is autographed. This is from our buddies that live up in Chicago that got this for us. We had a feeling that something was going to happen, so we actually got this well before the World Series.
This is awesome,
and it just played right into our favor year. And you even mentioned Ernie Banks, no longer with us, right? Mm-mm. And we've got that old style jersey that he has signed. So we're some bucks there too.
Straight out epic. I mean, honestly, this to me, if I was going to throw down. And I mean throw down, because these are going to be, now explain how this is going to work Friday night. You've got tables and tables and tables of items that are from the most affordable to the biggest investment.
Right, absolutely. I mean, there'll be stuff that you'll be able to get for $20 if you want something.
Sure.
It's all silent auction. We've got over 100 items. And I just brought in the Cubs stuff today. I mean, keep in mind, I've also got stuff from the Blackhawks. I've got stuff from the Bears. And I've got a couple socks for those White Sox fans that are out there too. I didn't forget you. I've got stuff from the White Sox as well too. I've got for my comic and superhero geeks that are out there. I've got some Stan Lee autographed posters coming in. Like a Captain America, and then and another poster that he's signed. So I mean, there's just stuff for everyone. There are Bulls tickets, there are Pacers tickets, and then there's houseware items. There's gift cards from some fantastic places throughout town, and it's just a fantastic event. But anyway, these jerseys, I've talked about these jerseys to some other folks, and some folks are coming just a bit on these jerseys. I have to tell you, Rick, the Arrieta, the Rizzo, and the Bryant jersey. I mean, people are just oogling over with this stuff. So yeah, they're extra large jerseys, and it's their official game jersey, and they've signed it. You get a picture of them signing it. You get the certificate of authenticity, and then I've got pictures as well too. Some nice framed pictures of a whole bunch of guys that have signed it. But I'm really proud of this Cubs win photograph, and all these guys signing it for us. Again, you've got Bryant and Rizzo and Arrieta and Hayward and Hendricks and Baez signed it. Lester signed it, and a couple others. So it's really going to be a fun event. And these are some featured items, obviously, for Cubs. But just a lot of great stuff going on.
I want to throw this out there. David mentioned, and I'm just going to be straight out honest. So there's 600 tickets available. There's 40 tickets left for the event. That means if you go to this event, you could actually bid on these items. I am telling you, drop dead gorgeous. I'm actually posting a video right now from the first part of this interview with Dave. I'm actually going to take pictures of a lot of this stuff too. I mean, drop dead gorgeous man cave. Quite honestly, this would look good anywhere in someone's home because it's very classy. The way it's framed, the way it's signed, the way it's matted. Honestly, true pieces of art. You could actually go to Facebook right now, and the actual video with Dave will be up there. So I would love for you to do that. Now, how does this work? People are going to ask me, if we can't make it this upcoming weekend, can we kind of bid on this leading into this? But I don't know that. You would have to answer that.
So we go online Wednesday.
Okay.
So you would have to check out the Facebook page. We'll send this link to you as well too, Ricky.
I love it.
And I actually don't know the link off the top of my head, but there'll be a live auction link going out with this stuff on it as well too. So you will have the opportunity to bid on this if you're from out of town. I know you've got a friend in Florida who calls in.
Oh yeah,
he can call. He can make a bid on some of this stuff, and we'll be more than happy to ship this down to Florida for him. But yeah, I've seen a lot of Cubs stuff kind of pop up on the corners of gas stations and stuff around town, and I don't know, it might be real, I don't know, but this stuff is. I went to Chicago to pick it all up, and it's now here. I think we're the only people in town that has anything like this, especially right now as far as some official autographed stuff
This to
from the
me
Cubs.
would be. I mean, when I am pointing to, and I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna take some more pics and throw this up. I literally have pieces of art and jerseys. I literally, if you were a Cubbies freak fan, you literally could take all this stuff, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, there are people.
beautiful.
People have talked to me that were fortunate enough to go to the game. They were like, "I want to buy the Rizzo jacket and put that in a frame with my ticket."
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, the word is really getting out there about this stuff. And today's the first day I've actually brought it in to the office. Actually,
Because you've been hiding it.
I've been hiding it out a
and
little bit.
looking at it
Yeah.
and-
You know how it goes. A lot of people start saying, "Oh, I got to have this. I got to have this." And, well, it's a
Here's what
silent
it
auction
looks
on
like.
Friday, brother.
Yeah.
It's a silent auction on Friday.
I could not believe we were down watching my godson play at Johnny's West and East, which are the two ice rinks that the Hawks play at right next to the United Center. So we were down there all weekend. He was in a big tournament, and we went down into Wrigleyville. The lines of people, even on Saturday, because Devin went with her friends to the rally. It was killer. These pictures, just the perspective. I mean, if anybody watched national or even local TV, the millions of people, seventh largest crowd, I guess,
Gathered ever.
Now that's what they're saying, up to 5 million people. I believe it, just based on going down some of these streets and being a part of some of the other rallies through the years, working in Chicago radio and TV. But the amount of people, thousands and thousands of people still in Wrigleyville, Saturday, it took us an hour to go 2 miles on Addison. We got there, we took some pics, because the girls, wanted to take other pics, but it was such a beautiful weekend. But this stuff, people are paying prime dollars for tickets, for memorabilia. And by the way, I got to throw this out there. Dave brought up Sox, the White Sox. The Blackhawks tickets, dude, are so much money. Carly and like 4 couples, they just got a house in Tennessee for the Predators series coming up in early 2017. The tickets for that, just online, are going for like $200-300 a pop, and crappy nosebleed.
Right.
I'm not even talking.
Right.
Crazy
stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll run out and get a Blackhawks thing for you to take a look at here.
Rock
too.
on.
But these guys are superstars now. Did you watch SNL?
I
saw it online.
The strippers.
Well, yeah, and
They
that,
were studs.
Yeah, that.
I don't
that,
know if
and
I
then
could
they-
ever do that, but being a Cub, I guess being someone in that limelight, I mean, they're just ripping it off and showing their little 6-packs and kind of going.
they're superstars now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are heroes and superstars. So all this signed stuff, it's just fantastic. It's going to be a great night. I have to say thank you to a couple sponsors that are out there. First and foremost, of course, the Blue Chip for helping us put this together and put this event on year after year after year. A special Veterans Day night for us at the Blue Chip, and with United Way. So thank you to what those guys do. And I'll tell you some breaking news too. What we have just added to this event, Ricky. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
I haven't said this to anybody yet.
Oh my gosh, it's an exclusive on
Exclusive
WIMS.
WIMS. We've actually added. So many people have said, this is a 40s and 50s style event. Are we going to be able to dance?
Wow.
So we have added a little dance floor. We're bringing in a DJ who's going to have
Killer.
Who's going to have 40s and 50s music as well
I
too
love
to
it.
dance
I
to,
love it.
and the typical stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll have 40s and 50s stuff to dance to as well too. There's just too many people calling and saying it. And you and I have noticed that
Love it.
actually that
Love it.
when just the music over the speakers have been playing, people have tried to kind of find a place to groove a little bit. So we're going to set up a dance floor now right there in front of the stage, if you can picture that, and we'll have a DJ behind us doing some stuff.
I want to throw this out there. This is the Stardust Event Center, Blue Chip, the giant stage where you see concerts, big events. I've hosted tons of stuff with not only Dave, but through the years. I absolutely love it. It will be 600 of our closest friends. It is top-end food, top-end desserts, top-end, food, wine, spirits, alcohol. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I mean,
majorly cool.
Absolutely. So the
You don't have to pay for anything.
No,
just come
out.
Right.
Look, for $85, you're not going to get a better deal. Let me tell you.
Agreed.
So the Blue Chip called me last week and said, "Dave, please don't add anything else. We are out of space."
Good.
So this Stardust Event Center is packed. So I'm going to probably forget a few. So I apologize for this. But the restaurants that are coming in. First and foremost, obviously the Blue Chip will be there serving up some spectacular food items, and this is all you can eat, folks. Patrick's Grill is going to be there. So one of the top-notch restaurants here in town, Julie and the crew of Patrick's Grill, they'll be there. Galveston Steakhouse will be there. Our favorite bar on the beach, Matey's, will be there. They've got new owners in town that want to work with United Way. They're going to be there. Arturo's Baked Goods, he always does something in the theme of the event. I don't know. He wouldn't tell me, so I don't know.
I bet you he is.
I don't know. He wouldn't tell me.
I bet you he's going to make cookies in the form of a baseball.
Maybe. I don't know. Galveston, your buddy's going to be there.
Larry
Galveston
Figueres.
Steakhouse.
Can I rip through some of these?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
I want to thank Franciscan St. Anthony out of Michigan City. The GAF Materials, they're so cool. Silent auction sponsor. NIPSCO, of course. Sowers Automotive. Kim with 2 locations, one in LaPorte and one in Michigan City. WIMS Radio, Gerard Media. Blue Chip Casino, thanks to Jack, Kathy, the whole crew there. Horizon Bank. The North Face of Michigan City. United Beverage and Budweiser, Simcoe Signs, we love you guys to pieces. Rusthead Designs, they're phenomenal. Now, the liquor sponsors are the National Fox Division, the National Delta Division.
So just so you know who that is.
Okay, go ahead.
So just so you know, I'll interrupt you here, but that's Fireball, that's Jim Beam. And I know the last time I saw them, they had Jim Beam apple flavor that they were out there doing. And it's also Jägermeister.
Oh, and so we get to play with all these people.
Yeah, absolutely. You're playing with all these people. Absolutely.
Southern, of course.
Absolutely.
Journeyman, local fave.
Journeyman Distillery. So this is what I always laugh about. Every time I go there, and this is whiskey.
Yes.
It's whiskey that doesn't taste like whiskey.
Uh-huh.
And you have a couple and you can't stand up.
I'm going to raise my hand on this one. I'll just say I'm going to rewind. I'll just say this: golf cart, Dave Sisk, Rick Federici. That's all I'm going to say. United Beverage is going to be there.
Yes, absolutely. Phenomenal. And United Beverage, that's Budweiser. So you're, for all our beer drinkers, that's going to be out there too.
How about Indiana Wholesale and Warrior Vodka?
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
I love him.
Yeah, it's just going to be, guys, this is 4 hours of all of this that you just mentioned.
It's all included.
Plus.
All included.
Plus.
What?
The Blue Chip will just have their quote-unquote regular bars set up. Now, when I say regular, that's all top shelf stuff.
Uh-huh.
You know, that's Belvedere.
Oh.
You know, that's Jack Daniels.
You know, Sanders is in the other room. He just came in on his motorcycle, and I could see him salivating through the window.
I mean, so this is all top shelf stuff. And,
Sanders,
this is 4 hours of this, Ricky.
Yeah. And it's food, people.
Okay, so go through the food now. I think
Listen
I know
to this.
Yeah.
Blue Chip Casino, Hotel, and Spa alone is absolutely phenomenal. But when you throw into that a little Julian Company with their chef and Patrick's Grill, it's a swing. Then you throw into that Long Beach Country Club.
Yeah.
Then you throw into that little Potawatomi Country Club. Oh, then you throw into that little Arturo's Baked Goods. Oh, how about this one? After you're done having in your smiling ear to ear, how about, honey, can you go get me a piece of that Eli's cheesecake? Oh, maybe a little bit of Swiss.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, our favorite guy on Tuesday mornings at 7:30, little Chef Brad and his crew, Spire Farm to Fork.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Ed Kiss is going to be back. Spa Special Event Center and Great Lakes Catering.
Yeah, so he's going to have 2
this.
tables. So he'll have 2 tables set up there.
I love
that's
that.
what that's about.
We mentioned Matey's Bar and Grill. And of course, we got Larry and the crew at Galveston Steakhouse. That's just a sample.
I think Larry, I think I'm right on this. I think he said prime rib sandwiches.
Rock on. I mean, I so love it.
Yeah.
I just think, listen, anything, I'm just going to say this to be blunt. Anything that you guys put out with the United Way of LaPorte County of this event, straight out, hands down, top notch, top shelf, just a top night of entertainment. And I'm going to tell you this just from speaking from experience, and a lot of us. You know, you've been out to dinner with your family and friends where you're easily dropping a Hondo for 2 people, you know, or you're dropping a $100 for yourself. This is $85, all you could eat, all you could drink, entertainment, 4 hours, fun, woo!
Yeah, absolutely. And just all kinds of silent auction items. Do you got to do the news soon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, after that, we'll talk maybe a little bit about the trips that I've got going on now.
So Dave Sisk is in studio. Sanders was helping us get the picks grooving and a rocking and a rolling. You not only have for the United Way of LaPorte County Blue Chip Veterans Day evening event this Friday. Unbelievable
Isn't
signed
this cool
memorabilia.
stuff? Isn't this
Dude,
cool?
I am surrounded by just unbelievable signatures right now. I'm looking at Patrick Kane jersey. I'm looking at all the talk about that Blackhawks picture. That is gold. That is unbelievable.
So that's a championship picture with all of them that have signed it.
Oh,
all of them signing it, and then you get the picture of the certificate of authenticity with that, and then you'll get a picture attached to that of wherever we were at in the line of getting those signatures. With all of these items, Ricky, you'll get the certificate of authenticity and a picture of them signing it when that was going on. So cool stuff. I mean, even the Ernie Banks stuff. You've got a picture of him when he was alive signing that jersey.
Yep.
So. You know what? It's all good. It's all for a fantastic cause, United Way. And please come out. We've got about 40 tickets left. It is just an epic event. We've added dancing to the event. So many people want to dance to some 40s and 50s music. So we've taken that on and added that. Thanks so much to all the restaurants and sponsors we've got going on. And as promised, we've got some trips as well, too. One of your favorite trips is making a comeback, Ricky, and it is to Cabo San Lucas in Mexico. It'll be good for a full week at an oceanfront condo. Lots of folks have bought this in the past. Lots of folks have had a fantastic time. A lot of folks have said that's been the vacation of their lifetime, that they've never really had an oceanfront view when they've gone on vacation.
That one is really cool because that one's a hot commodity. Talk a little bit about what you get on that one, because ocean view is unbelievable in today's standard, in today's industry. It's tough to get an ocean view. It's big bucks, people.
Yeah. So and if you've never been to Cabo, some folks have been to Cabo but haven't been in what I would call the heart of Cabo, close to downtown. They've been 20 miles on the outskirts. This is right downtown, right on the only beach that you can swim at in Cabo because the water is so rough everywhere. And this is right in front of the famous arch. So it is right there. You can walk to downtown. You can walk to El Squid Row. You can walk to Cabo Wabo. You can walk to the Saloon and all of these famous bars that are going on down there. And I got to tell you that it goes on down. It's going on down there until 4 a.m. So all of the shopping is right there. The marina is right there. This is where all the cruise ships come in as well too. So you don't have to rent a car. So that's the cool thing about this place as well too. It's got 3 pools. It is a fully furnished condo, and it's just a fun time, and no place like it on earth. That'll be one of our trips that we've got, and then we've also got a week in Las Vegas as well too. So this is a fully furnished condo on the Strip, but just about 2 miles south. And this place will run a shuttle to 4 or 5 casinos throughout the whole day, and it's got a huge lagoon-style pool and a couple of hot tubs and a spa and a fitness area. So this is it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo sitting in Las Vegas, so you guys can have a great time there, see all the shows you want, gamble as much as you want, do whatever.
I love it. So on Wednesday, you're going to put online, just to clarify for folks could actually see.
Yeah, you're going to be able to see the stuff online of what's
going
down.
Can they actually bid on it, for lack of a better word, or how is that going to work? Because that's going to get a little tough the night of, because the bids fly.
Yeah, this is an online electronic auction company that's coming in, so it will be available online. I actually don't know the link yet, but check UnitedWayLPC.org, and
we'll throw it up too.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know that, and I'll let the Facebook fans know that as well too. So
my stomach is going right now because you mentioned all these great folks that are bringing over food. It's like I could go for everything right now.
Yeah,
seriously.
And this is not. This is top stuff. This is just top stuff, man.
Agreed.
And not only the booze that we mentioned that I know. Gosh, this is 4 hours of this, Rick.
I know.
4 hours of entertainment, now dancing, all of the food. I mean, and you mentioned just some of the big ones that are just coming in, like Galveston and Spire and Patrick's.
It's top notch chefs and people that are coming in to bring not only their food, fun, and I'm telling you, wait till you go to, and I say this, it's so packed in this place with stuff to eat and drink that you could just keep, it's as much as you want.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, I know.
By the way, I want to say this for safety reasons, and obviously always designated driver, and not everybody, will drink or whatever, but there's so much so many cool things to do. There's a $99 room rate. Are they sold out of that yet?
Right. Nope. And that code is on our website, unitedwaylpc.org. It's a $99 room night there in the Spa Blue Tower. So killer price for that. We'd love to have you stay over with us. And yeah, it is just an awesome night. Plus, we're going to take your picture too, and you're going to get your picture, a 4x6 picture in a really cool frame. Thank you to all the volunteers that are out there helping us out from the North Face and from Horizon Bank. We've got about 25 volunteers helping us behind the scenes, Ricky, to make all of this stuff happen. So I couldn't do it without them and couldn't do it without Blue Chip staff doing what they do.
It's so much fun. It is so beautiful. What would you say to folks out there, Dave, for the attire? Because you and I know that there's always a theme. Obviously, God bless our veterans. It is on Veterans Day, so it is the scope of veterans. But that being said, business casual, suits, whatever you want.
You certainly don't have to dress up. Now, people do. People will be coming in military outfits. People will be coming in 40s and 50s style clothing. There's a little focus on the USO. Remember those days in the 40s and 50s with the Bob Hope tours and the music of that time. Think the Bugle Boy song and all that was going on. So certainly that attire very appropriate, but I can tell you that you can come as you are, certainly. And it's just a fun night.
Do you see that Mary Anthony's has entered the building? She's sipping her coffee and she's going past that championship, all those signatures from the Blackhawks.
Is she making a bid? Is she making a bid?
She's making a bid. She makes the big bucks. She's the host of Younger Life Live.
I know it.
I mean, she's got that $1 million contract. Come on up over here, cutie.
It's so neat. It's so neat just to look at.
Isn't that crazy?
But
Look at this.
It
Look at
is
these jerseys.
It's awesome. I saw the Saturday Night Live thing too.
Yeah,
That was funny.
Yeah, I'm sure you ladies are watching all the men. You know, the underwear they had on was pretty cool.
These guys are rock stars now.
It was
you know?
funny.
They're rock stars now.
Absolutely.
Look at that. Ernie Banks right there, young one.
I don't even think they expected it either. I
Look
mean,
at
as
this.
far as being, just right front and center
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole time. So
Yeah.
It's neat.
So, a fun event. You cannot get this type of entertainment for $85 anywhere. This is almost a steal to be able to come and do this for 4 hours nonstop.
Listen, you could sit there and people watch and just have so much fun and just laugh.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, because we have a blast. We're wireless out in the audience.
Yep.
We really have a great time.
It's just a fun event, and there's nothing like it.
I agree. Did you see all these bad boys over here?
did not.
So
They're
autographed pictures too.
Freaked out.
So jerseys, autographed pictures, and again, you know what? You're going to get that certificate of authenticity. You'll
Yeah.
get a picture of them signing the memorabilia.
That's so neat.
Isn't that
too.
cool?
So, I mean, this is
that's
real.
so
This
neat.
is real stuff.
Absolutely.
So I'm just assuming that there's a lot of stuff out there right now
Yeah.
to get on the bandwagon. What I'm saying is this is real merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
This is official. These are the official uniforms, and they have signed it.
Look at this. I don't know.
So there's Arietta right there.
Look at this. Arietta, look at this jersey. Look at that signature.
Oh, how
Look
neat.
at Rizzo. This is a swing.
Yeah, there's your stud. There's your stud boy Rizzo.
Look at this. Brian, look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Woo!
That's really cool.
Yeah, cool stuff. And then, someone who obviously you're not going to get much of anymore, and that's Ernie Banks over there in the historic Cubs.
Why is
uniform.
that, Dave?
Well, he left us.
He left us. He's in baseball heaven.
He is.
With Harry Carey and Jack Brickhouse.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a brick. How?
How?
How? All right, so we're going to UnitedWayLPC.org, 40 tickets or less left.
You got it, brother.
At this point.
You got it.
So we have 560 sold, 40 left. Love to see you there. And I just want to throw it out there. Support the United Way of LaPorte County. This will be great. We'll also be talking about this, obviously, for the rest of the week. Wait till you see the video. Go on WYMS's Facebook. You'll see some of the items. Plus, I took some actual still shots.
You are awesome.
And those are up
and
there
thank
as
you
well.
guys for what you do, for sponsoring the event. Thanks, for Ricky, for coming out with me and having a party on Friday night. I know you got to get up and do another gig Saturday morning. You'll see our friends out there, too, I think, Saturday, the North Face. They've put together a wonderful basket of items to be silent auctioned off, and then they've got about six volunteers coming to help us on the back end. So love them to death.
Now, is Horizon providing some volunteers
Oh my
as
gosh!
well?
Horizon has at least 20 volunteers coming
Wow.
to this event. Horizon is our number 2 employee campaign. So aside from the cash, they're providing all of these wonderful volunteers for us. So we just can't thank our hometown bank, Horizon Bank, enough.
You know, I bet the volunteers fight over who gets to go. You know what I mean?
They really, you know what?
Much fun.
It is fun.
Oh,
it is fun. This
absolutely.
is not a typical volunteer.
Right.
You're down in the whatever cleaning and doing a bunch of manual labor. This is really fun stuff. You're helping us.
Can I throw this out there too? Just from saying this, the volunteers, even though you're volunteering, some do it for community service type applications.
Right.
We've got a number of folks doing that, but they get fed and they get fed well.
Certainly.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a backstage area.
So we have a backstage
It's
area as well
unreal.
too.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So stuff going on there, and they're helping us with the photo booth. They're helping us with the auction items, and helping seat people and greet people and at the check-in process and the checkout process. So lots of great stuff going on. Couldn't do it without them, and also to GAF. They make shingles here in town in Michigan City. So when you go to Lowe's or Menards and try and buy shingles, chances are they were made right here in Michigan City.
Wow, that's neat. I didn't
GAF
know that.
materials. So cool. They've actually ponied up a huge check to sponsor this event tonight, and so has Franciscan Michigan City and Sowers and NIPSCO and a whole bunch of other folks.
And I want to throw this out there too to Leanne over at LR Clothiers.
Yes.
Tuxedos in LaPorte. Thank you for the Rick Federici tuxedo and the Dave Sis tuxedo.
That's going to be
Great.
awesome.
Yeah.
Now, has your size stayed the same?
Well, that would be a question you'd have to ask Norma.
Okay.
Oh, that's sorry, in front of a lady. I would say because it is such an elegant, cool tux, it fits because it's got the expandable waistband.
Gotcha. I love it.
Most
I
typical
love
men.
it. Well, you know mine does.
All right. We're going to talk a little bit more about this. We got information up on WIMS's Facebook, Twitter, WIMSradio.com, UnitedWayLPC.org.
Epic event. You don't want to miss it.
AM 1420 WIMS Michigan City, a Girard Media Company, streaming live at WIMSradio.com.
Hey guys, watch my new bike trick. Whoa!
Accidents happen. When they do, LaPorte Hospital can help you get on the road to recovery faster. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, we will work to have you initially seen by a medical professional in 30 minutes or less. Less waiting, faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at LaPorte Hospital. During a medical emergency, every minute matters. That's why, at LaPorte Hospital, you'll find less waiting where you need it most, in our emergency room. In fact, we will work to have you initially seen by a medical professional in 30 minutes or less. And because we're a full-service hospital, we can provide more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at LaPorte Hospital.